First of all, I just want to say I'm alive, and you're all witnesses. Now that I dispatched this piece of fake news, I want to give you an update on Operation Roaring Lion. Under President Trump's visionary leadership, America and Israel are acting together in Iran with great determination and unprecedented strength. Operation Rising Lion is designed to remove the existential threats posed by the Ayatollah regime, the regime that has waged war against America and Israel and the people of Iran for 47 years. It chants death to America, death to Israel, and it delivers death to its own people. Our goals are three. One, removing the nuclear threat. Second, removing the ballistic missile threat, and removing both of these threats before they're buried deep underground and become immune from aerial attack. And third, this means creating the conditions for the Iranian people to grasp their freedom, to control their destiny. Today, the Ayatollah regime is not only attacking America, not only attacking Israel, not only attacking the Iranian people, it is attacking the entire Middle East and beyond. They've attacked civilians and American assets in Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE, Oman, and they've even attacked through their proxies Cyprus and Europe. We've warned for decades that their ballistic missile program would be used to attack these targets far and wide, and if they're not stopped, that's just the beginning. The death cult in Iran is trying to blackmail the world by closing a key international maritime route, the Straits of Hormuz. It won't work. Israel is helping in its own way, and intel and other means, the American effort to open the Straits of Hormuz, rather. But I want to ask you to imagine how the Ayatollah regime would be able to blackmail the entire world if they had ballistic missiles with nuclear warheads. Just imagine what they would do. Look at what they're doing now and imagine what they would do if they had ballistic missiles, international range ballistic missiles, and nuclear-tipped warheads. Just imagine what a great threat that would be. So today, Israel and the United States are protecting America, Israel, the entire Middle East, but I venture to say the entire world. Despite the fake news that is unfortunately being spread since the start of the war 20 days ago, we are winning and Iran is being decimated. Iran's missile and drone arsenal is being massively degraded and will be destroyed. Hundreds of their launchers have been destroyed, their stockpiles of missiles are being hit hard, and so are the industries that produce them. That's important. In Rising Lion, we destroyed missiles and we destroyed a lot of the nuclear infrastructure. But what we're destroying now are the factories that produce the components to make these missiles and to make the nuclear weapons that they're trying to produce. We're wiping out their industrial base in a way that we didn't do before. Iran's air defenses have been rendered useless. Their navy is lying at the bottom of the sea. Today we hit the other part of their navy in the Caspian Sea. Their air force is nearly destroyed. Iran's command and control structure is in utter chaos. And I can tell you that there's still more work to do, and we're going to do it. And I want to close these opening remarks with one other fake news, and that is that Israel somehow dragged the U.S. into a conflict with Iran. Does anyone really think that someone can tell President Trump what to do? Come on. President Trump always makes his decisions on what he thinks is good for America, and may I add, I think what is also good for future generations. In this case, those interests are absolutely clear, and so is the clarity of our achievements. Together in close coordination with President Trump, close coordination between America and Israel, our militaries, our intelligence services, we're achieving goals in lightning speed. But I want to say another word. It's been said that for 40 years, I've been saying that Iran is a danger to Israel and a danger to the world. That is true. You know who else said that? President Trump. 47 years ago, when the Iranian thugs took over the American embassy, he said how dangerous this regime is. In his first term in office, he didn't need any convincing. He said the Iranian nuclear deal was the worst deal that he'd ever seen, and he walked out of it. Right before his second term, before he was reelected, I went to see him in Mar-a-Lago. The first thing he said to me was, Bibi, we've got to make sure that Iran doesn't have nuclear weapons. He said that to me. I didn't say it to him. He didn't need any convincing there either. Now, why did he say that? Because for more than 4 decades, this regime, as I said in the beginning of my remarks, is chanting death to Israel, death to America. But they say Israel is only the small Satan standing in their way. The great Satan is the United States of America. And these ideological fanatics, these lunatics, define their raison d'etre, their reason for being, is wiping out Western civilization and America that leads it. They have claimed the lives, they've maimed and wounded thousands of Americans in Iraq and Afghanistan. They killed the American Marines in Beirut. They bombed your embassies. They tried to assassinate the American president, Donald Trump, not once, but twice.
Thank you.
Now they blackmail for oil. Just imagine what they would do, what they're capable of doing, if these lunatics had nuclear weapons and the means to deliver them to every American city and every European city and everywhere around the globe.
All right. So I want to use this opportunity to talk about some of the things that are going on in the world and so on and so forth. You see, the war of Iran, Israel, and America is actually the war for the world. That is, if I should want to romanticize it, I will use a proxy third world war. But America, Israel is doing the world a favor. And I want to say this today without any fear of favor, that there might be some level of interest. But I must tell you today that this interest that is standing first among these brethren, among these men, it is of humanity first. Just try to make an imagination of yourself if the bomb of mass destruction comes into the hands of Iranians, those who had a great agenda about the world, those who are extremists on religion, who are radicals, who are tyrants terrorizing the peace of this beautiful world. I live in Nigeria. I travel in areas where bombs has detonated. I have seen what people go through. And I am using this opportunity to lend my voice and my support that America, President Donald J. Trump, and Israel, and their Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, you guys, the world owes you a favor for saving the world in this war. The world owes you a favor for standing, even though from time to time God raises men and women who stands to protect this particular beautiful earth. Donald Trump, at this time, God raised you and Benjamin Netanyahu and millions and thousands of gallant men and women who are sacrificing their lives to save millions of us. I have often told the world, I've often said it both in private and in public, that it is better for few to make some sacrifice for the rest of us and future generations to continue living in peace in this world. And I am continuing demonstrating that today as I cool down and listen to the interview of Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel. And I want to say, I, Jidego Pahoran Shem Chibike, I remain grateful to the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. I remain grateful to President Donald J. Trump of America. I remain grateful to America soldiers. I remain grateful to Israeli soldiers who are fighting day and night to make sure I stay alive. Because small minds cannot understand what it means that this Islamic Brotherhood, this terror group, these extremists, these evil people with evil agenda, if the weapon of mass destruction fall into their hands, these people slaughtered humans like as if it's chicken when you are slaughtering chicken. I must tell you today, I have one agenda. And when I did a proper analysis on this, and I said, I must appreciate these men and women who are doing this great job. And I must tell you today, after doing proper analysis and prayed over this, I must tell you, these are the inspirations I have to say I am grateful to Israel. I am grateful to America. And I am grateful to men and women who are fighting day and night, putting in their talent, their life, making the great sacrifice, the ultimate sacrifice to keep me alive and healthy. I am grateful for all that you do. I am grateful for those who are in this war, even directly and indirectly in a positive way. I am grateful. It is better that the world get rid of these agendized men and women who are extreme with religion, with tyranny, radicalism, and agenda on primitive behavior. In Nigeria, there is a group called Boko Haram who said their agenda were Western education, they are against it, and they post this their agenda with Western phones, Western cameras, which they have not been able to develop one. I wonder how a human being will wake up and tell the rest of the world that he is isolating from them. Not even that you have been able to learn, to live, and be able to behave the best way you could. I want to say this once more. I am grateful to Israel. I am grateful to America. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for your love for humanity. Thank you for your support for humanity. And thank you for making this world safe for everyone. God bless you. God bless you. God bless Donald J. Trump, the President of America. God bless Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel. God bless all the Marines, both Israel and Americans. God bless the citizens of Israel who are paying with their dear life for this to save the rest of the world. I love you all. God bless you.